Okay, this is Robert Dunn Reserve. This is the end of this alignment from Campbelltown. Now this is that little sort of shrubbery that I showed you, and just at first sight you think, oh, there's nothing much here, which there isn't really when looking at it. But there is something else quite interesting about this space here, is that after having a look around, you have all this street furniture, all these seats here, all these seats there, and down there, all have memorials on them. And so which is, it's imbued this space, so to speak. This space has been imbued with these memorials. Very interesting, actually. So just this random sort of shrubbery here just happens to be right on the alignment or the end of it. But then when you first arrive you think, oh, it's just a park, nothing here. But again, I'll show you some photos, but this whole, all these streets, all this furniture here, they all have memorials on them to various local people. Interesting.
In the beginning, God gives us a vision. This vision is to build the church worldwide. Building the church is God's top priority in this generation. You and I are called to bring people to Christ, to make disciples, and release those people into ministry within our churches and beyond. And by doing this, we will fulfill the heavenly vision. Vision from God always boosts faith on the inside of your soul. As soon as we hear the magnitude of what God is calling us to do, we find faith rising on the inside that this is possible. Just like Joshua knew he could take the land of Canaan, so we know that we can build a church around the world. Every vision is just a fantasy without a plan. God has given us a strategy, and as we follow that pathway, we will find ourselves expanding right around the world. We will raise up thousands of leaders, connect group leaders, worship leaders, assistant leaders, leaders of churches, people who will work to build the house of God and fulfill this dream God has put in our hearts. Faith without action is dead. Just believing that this vision is going to happen won't make it happen. This vision calls for action. It calls for people to step out. It calls for sacrifice. It calls for stretching. It calls for raising ourselves up to a level we've never been before. This action's taken us from 71 churches in the year 2000 to over 300 today. It's taken us from 5 nations to 35 nations. And today, we have influence in 200 cities around the world. This momentum turns a small snowball into a massive avalanche. It's the power of compounding effort. You and I are involved in a gathering momentum of the great power of God. Because of this momentum, we are seeing 600 people around the globe come to Christ every week in C3 churches. Because of this momentum, we're seeing nearly 30,000 come to Christ every year. Because of this momentum, each week 75,000 people are gathering to worship God. God of heaven is with us. It's His mighty plan to build His church on the earth. Together, you and I are going to see this amazing thing come to pass. You are part of a history-making group of people that are changing planet Earth as we fulfill the 2020 vision.